Lawmakers in Raleigh now looking to limit phone use in schools. The Senate Bill 55 would ban students from using non-educational devices from the first to the last bell. And our chief local correspondent, Andy Weber, is now reporting on this. Andy, North Carolina seemingly following the lead that we've seen in South Carolina. So bring us up to speed.
Yeah, that's right. As of January, students in South Carolina can't use their phones for the duration of the school day, and several districts in the Palmetto State say they're already seeing positive results.
Everybody's saying we should have done this a long time ago.
Senator Jim Burgin is one of the authors on Senate Bill 55, legislation filed this month in Raleigh. It would restrict the use of any wireless communication device from the first to the last bell of the school day. Burgin says the bill is getting good feedback despite some raising concerns about safety.
There is a phone in every classroom in the state of North Carolina. You know, the teachers are instructed on what to do in case of an emergency. If there's an emergency, I don't want 30 kids or 25 kids, however many are in the class, on their phone, not listening, not taking instructions, not being quiet if they're told to be quiet.
What have your teachers, principals seen since this new policy has been in place?
They have seen a lot of students talking to one another. They actually, the only negative thing, and I wouldn't even say it's really a positive, is that the conversations have increased. And so the noise level in the buildings has increased.
Restrictions on phone usage during the school day went into effect statewide in South Carolina in January. Lancaster County schools say they made changes months prior.
A lot of times there was a lot of time being spent on asking students to put their phone away. We know that technology is a tool and that there's a lot of positive to it, but we also know that it can be a distraction.
Back in North Carolina, Burgin says he believes his bill will get the votes it needs to become law and argues a statewide mandate is the best way to improve outcomes for both districts and their students.
I think a lot of the districts are a little bit timid about doing some things. Whereas if they had clear direction from us, I think they would find it easier to do.
Now, while this bill would be the first of its kind to come out of Raleigh, several school districts in North Carolina have already rolled out their own policies on phones. That includes CMS here in Charlotte. Reporting live in West Charlotte, I'm Andy Weber, Queen City News.
All right, Andy, thanks for the update there. More details now. School districts in South Carolina are required to put student cell phones away to get funding. So if districts do not follow those rules, they won't get the state money. 56% of South Carolina teachers surveyed say that cell phones cause a distraction in classes, especially in high school. So this comes after the South Carolina State Board of Education actually finalized its cell phone policy for the school last year.